Alrighty.
Sorry.
Would you like to share what just happened, Joe? Joe's looking at dick pics.
Literally.
Literally.
Not ones that people sent to him. He Googled them.
He looked on his own.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I got tricked by my friends. So as a thank you for that, I sent a man sucking his own dick.
Just to our business partners.
Yep. To our business partners.
In Northern California, a man by the name of Thomas Bechtold, he gets into an argument with a guy named Leslie? Oh, James Leslie. Leslie's the last name.
There's also guys named Leslie.
There's also guys
True.
named
Leslie,
yeah.
Ashley, Casey, all like girl names.
Wait, Ashley could be a guy's name?
Yeah, Ashley, there's a guy, yeah.
I've heard of Leslie before.
I heard it more back then.
And Jess.
Jess?
Yeah, Jess can be a guy name too.
What about I know Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. Oh, yeah.
You know Okay. a guy, Jess?
Yo, what up, Jess?
But maybe short for Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse, but then Jess for
But not
short.
short for like Jessica.
Ashley's a guy name for sure.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I used to hate my own name because I like in the 90s, I don't know why there was a boom in the name Casey, and it always happened to be a
Ninja
girl.
Turtle, man.
Yeah, but then Casey Jones always held it down. I was like, dude, Casey Jones, man.
Have you ever met a female Marcus?
No.
Me neither.
All right, so this guy named Thomas and James get into an argument, and then Thomas gets really mad, gets in his car, and literally runs over James, knocking the man unconscious and leaves him for dead, flees.
I think Joe's still laughing about the penis.
I know he is. I know he is.
Oh my god. I didn't hear the comedy part yet of the story.
I'm sorry. It's not even that funny.
Jojo, you gotta stand up and just like shake it off. Just shake it off.
Can we put that picture in this video? No. You don't see the tip though.
That's not the point.
It's not the point?
No!
I mean, that's the point.
Cause you know, like girls on Instagram, they can show whatever as long as it's like this. So I thought for guys, you could show the whole shaft, just not the tip.
I don't know that. No.
No? Cause then at least they could enjoy it with us. So.
That'd be funny though. If you only think the tip needs to be censored, nothing else needs to be.
That's so wrong.
So technically, every blowjob scene is all right. You know, you don't need a.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Keep it in there.
That's true.
All right. So this guy hits and runs another guy, leaves him for dead, and this happens at 4:30.
That's not funny at all.
It's not funny at all.
I'm sorry.
This happens at 4:30 p.m. right outside the city of Stockton, California.
Of course.
Stockton's hood.
That's where it would happen.
Stockton's a pretty tough town.
Just fucking hit and run.
Yep. And
Don't jog in Stockton at night.
exactly. Yeah. So now police are looking for a man by the name of Thomas Bechtold, and looking for him under, I guess, attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, battery with a serious injury, and felony hit and run. Damn. Now, 3 hours later, at 7:30 p.m., the deputies are tipped off that they found Bechtold, and he's right back at the same intersection that the
Joe, you gotta get it out of your system!
I don't feel like Joe heard any of the story yet.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay, so you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep
finish the story, and Joe's gonna be like, what happened? What happened? Tell me. All right, so at 3 hours later, at 7:30 p.m., deputies get tipped off. They found the dude, and this dude is at the intersection where the assault happened, and he is now tied with his hands behind his back to a telephone pole, bruised and scraped.
What? The cops?
The fuck?
Or like someone found him and took him back.
Yeah, people found him like that, and the cops came in and arrested him.
Damn.
Somehow there was some sort of like vigilante justice.
Batman exists.
Batman.
Yeah. Fucking Batman came in and said, fuck
You think
you.
he's just an asshole in real life and someone else just did that to him?
And a bigger asshole came in like, fuck you, asshole.
But like, I think, like, did they put it out to like the news and everyone was looking, or just cops were looking? Because like, it would have to be a vigilante like, to know that you have to take you back to this spot and like tie you up, leave you beaten and bloody.
It was the spot that he did a hit and run
Same
at.
exact spot that the hit and
How
run
much
at.
longer?
3 hours.
3 hours later?
Yeah,
Wow.
he fled, and the police couldn't track him down.
So there's somebody nearby and they're like, I'm gonna get this fucker.
Yeah, unless they witnessed it and they're like, oh my god.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Followed him to his house.
3 hours is too soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then the guy that he hit couldn't have been the guy because he was hit unconscious. He was just out.
Was he dead?
I mean, it was enough for it to be attempted murder. So, I mean, this guy was pretty like battery with serious injury. So the guy that he hit with his car is not the guy that did this to the Thomas
A
guy.
lot of drunk drivers, they just freak out and they do hit and runs.
Yeah, well, these guys were arguing at first. So
Do we know what the argument was?
No, we do not know. But I was scrolling through the comments and people were like, "Oh, meth head arguments." Oh.
They were all meth?
I went Stockton.
So it's like one guy?
Yeah.
So it was 2 guys in the car?
No, two guys arguing. One guy jumps in the car and runs the other guy over.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is proof that Batman exists, though. I'm pretty happy about that.
I wish there was like a real life Batman.
You would?
Yeah, the only thing with
What do you mean you
like,
wish? Look,
Huh?
it's happening.
It's happening, but I feel like if it does happen, then you have all the other people that are like, I want to do that. I want to be a real life superhero. And kind of like in Batman, where people wanted to take it in their own hands, and they're the ones that are getting killed by the Joker.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Who was the fat Batman too?
Oh yeah, the hockey pads Batman. Yeah, this is Thomas. This is the guy that
He looks like a vampire.
that got beat up by Batman.
Does look like he's from Stockton.
He got beat up by Blade, dude. Look at
He
that
looks like a
vampire.
bad guy in a Batman movie too.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a villain, man.
But yeah, man.
That's fucked up, dude.
What would happen if there was a real vigilante that was actually taking out bad guys?
I would love it. Well, they have them in Seattle. Have you seen those guys?
Are they actually beating up people? Because I've heard of
They're not beating
the
up people.
superheroes,
Yeah.
right? And then they're like helping old ladies cross the street, like doing like
Yeah.
humanitarian work. But like a guy going around like
Fucking shit up.
fucking people up.
The stuff that you see in the movies but happening in real life.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that like, do the cops hate them? Do they work with the FBI?
I feel like they couldn't. Kind of like in Batman, it's like they're taking it into their own hands, and it's illegal because you're not law enforcement. You're doing all that stuff, and then with that, it's like, how are you gonna like in real life? They're gonna find you quick.
But what if it's a guy that like they really can't take down, right? And then so like I think a lot of cops, because we have a lot of cop friends, they want justice, but they know how hard it is to get justice. So for example, one of our buddies is a cop, and like there's cartel operations up here all the time. And they see it, they have evidence, whatever, and they take them into jail because of their connections. Literally within 2 hours, they post bail, and then and the bail could be like $1 million. They think, okay, this fool's never getting away. These cartel guys are now gone. And they're like, what the fuck? It took us so long to even track down this safe house to get these guys. These guys are gone, and they track them. These guys already back south of the border.
So for them, if they just died
Yeah.
for some unforeseen reason, then it's like justice was served.
Yeah, so because a lot of cops feel helpless too, where
Yeah.
they're like, I want to clean up the streets,
Yeah.
but because of the laws,
we have
it's-
laws that protect the criminal.
Yeah, it's so hard to actually clean up the streets because you have to go
A
through.
lot of people also don't know that there's a lot of border towns by like Arizona and New Mexico and stuff. I have a friend who's a volunteer policeman because the border towns are so underfunded and they don't have enough law enforcement to help out. They need help from outside cities and communities, right? So he's a volunteer policeman. He goes there, I think, twice a year to do some police work. And he says that these small towns, they're kind of controlled by the cartel because the cartel will come through and they'll be like, hey, we're gonna drive through your town just to let you know that we could either cause havoc here or we could give trouble to the next town over, but we're just gonna use this as a way to like go through. And the cops have no way of saying like, nah, because there's not enough. These guys they're outgunned and outnumbered. And that's what people don't know about like some of the small cities or small towns in the Southwest. And it's kind of fucked up for them because they just gotta let these guys go through. And he says some of the cartel guys will just boldly have massive guns just chilling in the car.
But they probably wish there was an Ant-Man that can come and save the town.
Yeah.
Why Ant-Man?
Well, if the police intervene,
He just jumps inside of the machine gun and he's like, all right.
Disassemble everything.
That's what happened with us.
if the police intervene, then they start shooting the citizens.
Yeah.
The cartel guys. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So it's like that's what they mean by trouble. It's like, hey, if you pull us over, like we'll start killing citizens.
I see.
That's what happened with El Chapo's son. So the police finally caught him, right? Like they got him coming out of like a restaurant and stuff. They arrested him, and then the
I think brother.
No, his son.
His son?
His
Oh,
son.
okay.
And then the cartel came in and started a war with the police, where the police had to give up and return his son.
Have you seen that they had a machine gun on a flatbed truck?
Yeah, the footage is crazy.
I was like, this is some terrorist shit. That's some like ISIS level fucking tactics, dude.
Yeah.
They come out and there's people that look like Navy SEAls, like dressed from head to toe, and you're like, yes, the cops are here, but they're the cartel.
Yeah.
And the cops are running the other way.
They have like SWAT gear, dude.
Who would win? ISIS versus if ISIS and the cartels went to an all-out war. Who would wipe each other?
That'd be so tight. I would love to watch that. on a
Well,
football field.
I think with ISIS, but like in a field, but like in a real life scenario, with the reason why it's so hard in the Middle East,
Yeah.
you don't know who is the bad guy.
But that's the same shit with the cartel, right?
But I think the cartel.
In law enforcement alone, you don't know who in that police department.
Oh, it's like
is
guerrilla
cartel, who's
warfare.
not.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You took an even number of cartels and an even number of ISIS members
In any
put it
situation,
into a field.
if
and
you
you're like,
have.
go for it.
Well, you have a guy from the Middle East that's like, you don't know who's doing what, he doesn't have anything, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna sacrifice myself for the greater good and go.
That's true. One's powered by not by money. One's powered
true.
by just like their
Faith.
religion or whatever.
It's not even the religion, it's the people above them that force the religion that acts like it's the religion, but they're off another level that they don't even care about the
They
religion.
think that if they commit suicide, they'll win for the group. But then the cartel guys, they're just business guys. They're like, I'm trying to make a lot of money and live the rock star life.
Or it's just safer to be in that than compared to being like a normal citizen. Because then you're the one being bullied.
Yeah, because how long have we been in war with like the Middle East and we haven't been making any progress? Where if we went to war with like
Mexico or whatever.
Mexico, we would take out the cartel.
I feel like the cartel can be taken out and ISIS can be taken out if you have jobs, education, and a way for people to eat.
Yeah.
I think that's literally the best way to take them all out.
But also, I feel like that this, like, I don't really believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, but in terms of how the drug trade and stuff goes and how the government profits off the drug trade, that they kind of need the cartel.
In Mexico?
They like crime. They need it. It's like war is a business for them.
Oh.
For the economy.
For the economy.
There's like a greater good.
But not
to
for
having
I don't think the Mexican government likes it because they're
Not the Mexican, but the American.
the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Osama bin Laden practices, or did he practice Ramadan?
I don't know.
Probably.
Or is that for just eating bacon and drinking all day?
Probably eating bacon and drinking.
I don't know.
You know he came from a rich ass Saudi family, right?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they're like family is tight with the Bush family and they do business together.
Yeah.
And Osama was like the runt of the family, not the runt, but then the black sheep of the family. Because all of his family members are like business people, they're more Western, they're like non-Orthodox Muslim kind of guys. And then he was like, well, fuck y'all, I'm gonna do the real stuff. And then he went to Afghanistan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Conspiracy corner.
Again, wow.
Hey, we're in Conspiracy Corner.
Is that how you guys do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
CC.
And